Hi Keithans! So today's video is going to be the full face using my Ipsy and Ipsy Plus products. So I have both of the little insert cards here, but for those of you who may not have seen, my Plus did not have items or prices listed, so I've only got the listed items from my regular Glam bag. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just jump on in and start applying stuff to my face. So in the regular Glam bag, I had received the Balm Pedal to the Metal Vava Vroom Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Turbo. I'm not sure, honestly, how well this is going to work / last on me because I do have very oily eyelids. So we're just gonna take my finger and we're gonna just give it a go. I'm gonna put it all over my lid and not go too high up. There is a lot of glitter in this. I don't know how well it picks up on camera. And I have just natural lighting today, so hopefully everything shows up well. It's the weekend, so I'm actually able to film during the day with natural lighting, which is really nice because that's what I prefer. So we have on the cream eyeshadow. I'm trying to remember like all the products, so I've got like everything. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so I guess we're gonna add a little more eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take the tapered blending brush that came in our set, and I'm gonna go in the Dominique Cosmetics Sweater Weather palette, which I totally forgot that I had received, which, as a reminder, looks like this. And I'm gonna go in with Fuzzy first. Ooh, no, I'm gonna stick with the theme. I'm gonna go with Sweater Weather, which is like this nice grayish taupe. And I'm going to try to use the mirror in the palette, and I'm going to take that all across my crease as a transition shade, and then try to bring it down a little bit into that cream. Tap back in. There's a little bit of kickback in the palette, but not a whole lot. So how is everyone? I've been really looking forward to filming this video actually because I'm really excited to try the foundation and see if it's a good match. Now I'm going to go in with Toasty. For anyone who did not see or does not remember, I don't know what's happening. I received a sample of the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, which was a choice item, so it was not a surprise to me that I would be getting it, but I do really want to try it because I've heard such good things. In fact, I can't recall off the top of my head seeing any videos where any YouTubers that I watch did not enjoy it. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Just going really simple because of the color of the cream eyeshadow. So now let me see what else I've forgotten. So I've got, of course, the rest of the brushes from the brush set. I've got the Il Makiage ink liner, which I will be using instead of the Tarte Sex Kitten liner because the Sex Kitten liner was my choice item. So I want to use the one that they sent me. And then, of course, the Ofra Madison Miller highlighter. Alright, so that is everything in that I can use. And then in here, I've got the foundation, a highlighter as well. So since I have used the Ofra one, I think I'm going to go in with this one because I'm really excited to try this. Then, of course, I've got the Tarte liner, the Half Caked Semi Glazed, Super Glazed, the lotion, and then the antimatter lipstick, which is what I will be using for lipstick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go in with the foundation, because I want to see if it's even a good match. I got the shade LN2, which it doesn't say on here like what that translates to, but I want to say it was like light ivory or something like that. And we're just going to go right on in. I have already moisturized my face this morning, so that dry patch on my forehead isn't actually near as bad as it usually is. And I'm going to try to use this flat foundation brush that came in the set that I received. And I don't know how much of this to use, but I've heard that a little goes a long way. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze out, if I can, the tiniest bit on each side of my face. Oh, that side got a little more. And then a little drop on my forehead, a bit down my nose, and then down my chin, and just kind of spot it along. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was a bit too much. All right, let me put the lid on this before I just squeeze it out everywhere, because the chances of that are pretty high. All right, let me get my hair out of my face. Take the flat foundation brush, which is the LR335, and I'm just gonna start patting it in. So here's where I could use a little help with undertones. I would assume the N in LN2 would mean neutral. So I'm guessing this is a neutral undertone, and it seems to be, you know, matching pretty well. So just more into the belief that I am a neutral undertone. If anyone saw my full day wear test of the Becca Cosmetics foundation, I thought that one matched pretty well as well. I don't like that sentence. I also thought that one matched me pretty well. So I'm gonna have to look up and see if I can find anywhere what the undertone of that one is. But if this one looks good, ooh, I just got foundation all in my hair. If this one looks good and lasts pretty well, I don't know how long I'll be able to wear it today, but it may be worth the investment, because like I said, I have heard really good things about it. I'm having a hard time with this brush getting up on this side under my eye. It's for some reason feeling a little pokey, but the other eye didn't give me any troubles. And I don't know if it's just because like I'm right-handed and I'm like trying to awkwardly go to that side of my face. Yeah, I think this looks really well. I'm sure I could pull off one shade deeper if I like blended it down my neck, but I feel like this shade doesn't really need it. I'm also a little blind, so let's see how it feels. Oh, it's not tacky at all. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take the angle contour from the set, and I'm going to go in with the slightest amount of bronzer from the Lovecraft Beauty so that I can use this brush. I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Cymbeline. I'm so sorry for pronouncing it wrong, because this kind of matches me the best out of this palette. Tapping in, picking up just a little bit, tapping off. Ooh. It's looking a little patchy right where I first deposited it, but it's blending out pretty well. And I don't want to do any more than that, because I'm going for a pretty light look today. And I'm just doing some stuff around the house, not going anywhere. Don't want to go full glam. We've got the natural light outside, so why not go for a natural look? I feel like you can see on the side of my face a little bit of glow through that foundation. And I'm hoping that it just has a more this side out a little bit. A more shiny, like dewy, sheeny finish, and that's not already oils trying to come through. Let me get my bigger mirror. Okay, that looks pretty good. That's all we're gonna do for highlight. No, that's all we're gonna do for bronzer. We're gonna move on to highlight. And this is the Kvoss or Kvoss Fairy Dust Pressed Highlighter. And, ooh, I'm sorry if y'all heard that. That was my stomach growling. My body is telling me it is lunchtime. And that's what I'm gonna be doing as soon as I'm done filming. So this is what that highlighter looks like, and it is in the shade Moonlight. And I think what I'm gonna try to do, actually, I don't know if this is a bad idea, is take this Kabuki and see if I can use it for highlight. This is also part of the set. I'm just gonna tap it in. Well, I'm gonna swirl it because that seems to be picking up a little better. Tap it off, and then go right along the high points of my face. I remember this being really pretty. Doesn't seem like this is doing anything. Might even be picking up my foundation. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go in with my finger, which seems to pick up a little better, and tap it over. What is going on? I don't know why, but this isn't doing a whole lot. Okay, it's doing a little more on this side. And the foundation right across here is looking a little foundation-y. So I'm gonna try to even this side out a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. It's starting to pick up a little bit more. So this seems like one that's either going to wind up being really subtle or you're going to have to layer it a little bit. I guess just depending on what kind of look you're going for. And as far as I'm concerned, the more highlight, the better. Alright, now we're going to move on to a step that for me is really intimidating. And that is the liquid liner. So I'm going to use the Il Makiage ink liner. And we're going to hope for the best. So again, this is what it looks like. It is a very, very long tip applicator. That box can stay on the floor. And we're just going to go right in. I'm going to start from the inner corner and just try to drag it out across the eye. It's not, it doesn't have a whole lot of give, which could be good, could be bad. I've just got to get used to it. I unintentionally did a bit of a wing. I was going to try to do it straight across. So I want to match that accidental wing on the other side. It's kind of cute. Alright, now I'm not going to talk while I do this side because I have to like cross my arm over. And it gets a little complicated. How did I do that? Oh, I've gotten it on the bottom part somehow. Huh. How did I? I think that was what I... Nope. No, that is not what I did. Let's see if this can be remedied. We're going to add an actual wing. And then add an actual wing. I feel like this would be a lot easier for me if I didn't have to hold my mirror. Oh dear. Everyone makes this look so easy. It is not. Okay, I'm gonna stop before my whole eyelid turns into a wing, because that's the direction we're headed. I'm gonna just try to... So, I think this is as good as we're getting. In most cases, this is how it turns out for me. They look great by themselves, minus this little bit on the bottom. Great by themselves, but in no way match. So, I don't know if I'm going to keep this on. Again, I'm just going to be around the house, so I guess no big deal. And then use the antimatter lipstick, which is this. It's very faint. It's like a nice nude pink, and this was again in the shade Bang. Alright, so toss a little bit. Where is the mascara that I'm looking for? Whatever, we'll just use this. This is the Sunnihaught Wonderland mascara. It's got one of the nice large hourglass mascara ones. And we're just going to toss just a little bit on the upper lash line to try to even out against these crazy wings. I think the wing is way more intense. The mascara isn't doing a whole lot to even that out, but that's okay. Alright, what am I missing? I think that's everything, because one of the other items I feel like was a skincare item that I have already taken somewhere. Boo. I know everything was in my regular Glam bag. This should, I guess that should be it. So that is my full face. Again, I'm not mad at the foundation color. I like the highlight, though I was expecting it to be a little more pigmented right off the bat. We'll see how the cream eyeshadow lasts. So far, the Dominique Cosmetics looks fine. It's, you know, a palette full of mattes. The eyeliner works very well. I'm just not very good at doing a wing. And I really like the color of this lipstick. So let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!